sharing everything they've shared today. And more than that, I want to thank all of you for giving your time and attention to this program. I want to mention a couple of different things in the couple minutes that I have here, but I want to start with something that's pretty serious. I think I would be remiss if we didn't take a few minutes today to address the recent national conversation surrounding survivors of harassment and assault. Over the past couple of weeks, we've been hearing about a certain movie mogul and the allegations of his harassment and assault of other women in the entertainment industry. However, as we all sadly know, this is not just a Hollywood issue. As we've seen over the past few days on social media, post after post after post, and maybe some of you are tired of seeing it or hearing about it, but we've seen many of our siblings, our parents, our spouses, our cousins, friends, and classmates been standing up and they've been saying, "Me too." And there you go. It's been whenever you have a movement like this, there's sure to be a backlash by those who, for whatever purposes, wish to minimize it and take its power away. And so surely there are those who wonder why all of these individuals are choosing to identify themselves now, after all of these years. There are those who will dismiss allegations of victims as false or simply attention-seeking. I want to say to all of you that for as many of those who say "me too," there are just as many, if not more, who feel they must stay silent. This silence is a byproduct of stigma. For some reason, there are those who think it's productive to react to these kinds of brave disclosures with skepticism and victim blaming, rather than holding accountable the person who perpetrates this kind of violent behavior. These kind of attitudes only further strengthen the stigma for people trying to survive. According to recent statistics from the organization RAIN, 1 in 6 women and 1 in 33 men will be the victim of an attempted or completed sexual assault in their lifetime. Only 1 out of 3 of these assaults are reported, largely due to fear and stigma, and even smaller portion will seek the treatment they need to heal. So I bring this up today because if you are sitting out there today, and if this national conversation is affecting you, there's a couple of things that you can do about it here on this campus. Maybe you're someone whose thoughts or emotions are bubbling up about things you prefer not to think about or feel. Maybe you want to say "me too," but that might not feel like a safe thing to do. And many victims of this kind of violence do suffer in silence, and it's a complicated thing, and it's not something for anyone to judge. But part of it is that there's a very real fear that no one will listen, no one will believe them, and that no one will try to help. If you're someone who's struggling with any kind of issue that's preventing you from living the kind of life that you want to live, I, as your campus's personal counselor, say to you from the bottom of my heart, I believe you, and I'm here to provide support and a safe place to talk. I want all of you to know that every student here has me as an ally here at Penn State Shenango. No matter how large or small that any issue is that you're dealing with, please don't hesitate to reach out to me. You will be listened to with a compassionate ear. You will be treated with confidentiality. And above all, you'll be treated with respect. You can make an appointment by seeing Stacy in the Student Affairs office. Stacy, wave your hand. Or you can drop by my office, Sharon Hall 207. I am here for you. Now, maybe you're someone who isn't looking to talk to a counselor, and that's understandable. Maybe this Me Too movement has got you thinking about, how can I do something about it? Maybe you'd like to know how you can help friends or families, how to respond to harassment, or how to protect someone from a possible assault. Well, the good news, there is something that you can do, and you can actually do it tomorrow. Penn State University has an initiative called Stand for State. And it's all about making our campus communities a safer place for everyone. The fact is, we can all play a role in watching out for each other, both on and off campus. And there's a way to do it. So if you're interested in learning more, there's an informational session about it tomorrow. Thursday, October 19th at 12:10 in Sharon Hall 105, just around the other side of that wall. Lunch will be provided. Let me say it again, free lunch. I know many of you have enjoyed the free pizza today. Get a free lunch again tomorrow. I can't encourage you strongly enough to stop by tomorrow, get that free lunch, and learn how you can help others in the process potentially prevent violence. Now, catch my breath. Let me shift gears. I want to mention that next Wednesday at 12:15 p.m. in Sharon Hall 108, right over here, We're going to continue this conversation about mental health awareness with a film screening and a discussion. We're going to watch the 2015 film Infinitely Polar Bear, which stars Mark Ruffalo, who many of you know as the Hulk, and Zoe Saldana. The film follows a woman who decides to go back to college. She leaves her two young daughters in the care of her husband, who is living with bipolar disorder. There will be more free lunch, pizza and drinks. So that's like 3 in the course of a week, right? We're helping you out here. There'll be a discussion to follow the film. Please stop by, have lunch with us, watch the film, and let's talk about it. Finally, I want to mention the free yoga classes for students that we've started this semester. I'm really excited about this. Stress management is an important part of our maintaining our mental health, right? And I recognize students are under a lot of stress in their daily lives, not just academic, but otherwise. One of our goals with the Shenango Wellness Program is to provide and promote healthy opportunities for students to manage and release stress here at the campus. This is our latest program. Hopefully you've seen the programs, the emails, the social media. If you haven't, let me tell you that the Student Activity Fee Committee has provided funding for free yoga classes for our students right here at the campus, 2 days a week for the rest of the semester. The yoga class is held every Monday and Wednesday from 12:15 to 1:15 p.m. They were in the auditorium, but we're moving them up to Sharon Hall 213, which is on the second floor of this building, right by the office where you get your parking passes at the beginning of the semester. If you've ever wanted to have yoga or wanted to try a class, this is a great opportunity to try it out for free. There's no commitment. You can drop into as many or as few classes as you'd like. We provide yoga mats, straps, and blocks if you don't have those. We'll also be having a prize drawing at the end of the semester. And each time you sign in the class, you'll receive an entry in the drawing for a nice yoga prize basket. With that, I want to take a moment to introduce our yoga instructor, Ms. Debbie Barrington. Debbie has been